this metallic and the neon, the back is the same color as the front, which means then that you can put it on the inside of a window or the outside of the window and achieve the same result. The only thing you'll need to think about is, you laugh, backwards and forwards, inverting your file, okay? So if we're gonna put it on the window and just stick it like this, the file is gonna be regular. If we're gonna take it and put it like this, the file needs to be inverted, okay? If you're going to use this for silk screening, your file needs to be inverted. If you're going to use it for masking and painting, then you leave it regular. Okay, does everybody understand that? Mm-hmm. Any questions on that? Yay, nay? Okay, good. So, once you get the blade housing set the way you want it to, then we're going to move to the machine. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass the blade around and I'm going to work with each one of you, and you're going to adjust the blade yourself so that I can be sure you know how to adjust the blade. And you'll go last so that you can watch everyone else, and then I will teach you as I get to you. Okay. You're first. So it's loose and it's hanging out. Turn just your silver. There you go. There, that's good. Then you always want to kind of turn it down and eyeball it. Hang tight, let's look. That's not quite enough. You want it a little higher.
A little bit more.
Yeah. A little bit more.
Right there.
There you go. Good. Straight up and down. There you go. Good. Nice. Okay, so see how on the back,
Like these little lines?
yes,
right
those
here?
were the lines we were talking about. So yours was good. It didn't go all the way through. You got a slight indent, but not too much. Yeah, no problem. Good job.
So I thought when I...
Come on, folks. Over here is a little plastic lip, okay? On the blade head, there's this plastic piece, okay? It needs to set flush with this piece. So you're gonna take it, you're gonna make sure that this is pulled out, and we're gonna just drop this in. Move this over, and then finger tighten.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay?
I got it.
And the way the note it's tight is just go like this and grab on it. If it doesn't move, it's tight enough. Okay? There's two holes. There's the rear hole is for a pen, because you can draw on vinyl and not necessarily cut it. Okay? So if you wanted to just draw a design and then take the whole piece of vinyl and stick it up there, you could do that instead of taking pieces out of it.
So that would be better for like the banners and stuff type situation, huh?
Not necessarily, but
Kind of the
maybe.
look you want, right?
It depends on the look you want
Yeah.
and what material you're going to use as your medium to create it. Okay?
Pen and marker.
Just like a Sharpie. Exactly. And I'll show you when we get in the software that there's a place that you can tell it that you're using a pen instead of the blade and how big it is.
What other applications would you do that with? What other reasons would you do that for? Like just a pen, just for looks?
Just, yeah,
Okay. All right.
just to draw.
All right.
I can't really think of any application really that you would need it for.
Right.
Well, can you
haven't-
put paper in this and have it draw a design on paper?
Yeah.
Like if you were, like say,
Yeah.
perfect example, if you wanted to cut out a pattern to make a costume out of paper, like a paper pattern, you could draw it and then have it cut out. Or you would just have it cut out then, right? Because this would cut paper.
Well, this isn't designed to cut paper. It's only designed
So,
to
but you
cut
can do the
vinyl.
drawing of if you want something.
Yeah, and then
in
put
the
it on top of
computer.
your material and cut out that material.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Exactly. You can do it that way.
There you
The
go.
only-
There's another application.
Yeah, there you go. The only time I've seen this done was somebody was recovering their refrigerator. Okay. And so she took the measurements of the base of her refrigerator and she created a drawing.
Because you can buy those online, but I guess.
I guess. So then she brought it in and she put it in here and she drew a picture on it. Took it home, grabbed the corner wick, peeled it off and stuck it to the front of her fridge.
Nice.
That's the only time I've actually seen the artwork done as opposed to cut out. So there you go. Okay? All right. When you look across here, you'll see there's two little lines. The one in the front is felt. That's because the blade will hit it. The one in the back is plastic, and that's because the pen would hit it. All right? If you lean down and look here, you'll see these white marks on the face of this tool. Those basically correspond to where this mark is on the back of the roller. Anywhere where you have this white mark, you cannot mount your vinyl. And I'll show you what that means in a second. So consider these dots no man's land. Okay? You got to stay away from them. And those are in the hooks portion. Okay? Any question on that? Okay, now, anywhere that you put one of these feet on your vinyl, you're going to see a line. See right here, you'll have to move this back and forth in the sun so that you can see it, but you see kind of a corrugated look almost at the bottom. That's where the rubber has hit this metal backing, and it's a diamond plate. You can't blow it out, pull it out, heat it out, smush it out, push it out. It's there. It's permanent. Okay? So when you're making a sign that somebody's going to come up and look at, you don't want this line across your letters. If you're making a sign that's going up there on the wall, nobody cares. If you're making a sticker for your window, you don't want the line. If you're sandblasting, silk screening, masking, nobody cares. Just something to think about. As we move through the software, I'll show you how to negotiate moving that around. Okay? All right. There's two rollers down here on the back. If you use the vinyl in its rolls, you can set it down there, the roll, and it will feed it really nicely for you. Otherwise, your vinyl comes from the back and it comes over the top of this table right here, and we just pull it through with our fingers. There's a ruler here and a ruler here. So what I would do is look here and say I'm at 7, lean over here, line this one up at 7, and now my vinyl is straight. The one thing I will say is I picked a really bad spot because I'm in the white area. So I'm going to scooch it over here, and I'm going to go to the, looks like it's a 2. And a 2. Okay. Now, these are the rollers that hold your vinyl down. There are 4. I suggest you use one every 12 inches. Okay? So, with the handle in the up position, I'm going to scooch this over to the edge right here, and then I'm going to drop the handle down. Down is in the middle. So there's up, middle, and all the way down. This is tight, this one and this one are loose. This one's tight, this one's loose.
All right.
Okay? So then I'm going to take this one, lift it up, and I'm just going to scooch it over somewhere around the middle, tighten it in. Same thing with this one. Scooch it over somewhere around the side, drop it in. The one thing to remember is we want these to be equidistant from the edges. Okay? Everybody want to play with those a bit? Feel free. Okay? So, as long as this roller isn't where this white thing is, you're good to go. Notice I put it on here, and then I was like, oopsie, and I moved it. You can use any part of this 48 inches up here that you want.